Right, welcome back. This is our third look at Sunless Skies in the very early access form, and where we can just explore the reach, and that's about it. Now, as it turns out, you can't really make a huge amount of money in this version. Trade isn't properly in the game yet. I think prices are the same no matter where you get, so that's kind of out of the question. However, I have got a couple of new people and new quests or whatever that I've been fiddling around with. There's someone who wants me to go to Hybras and bring back a passenger. And there's also, I've got some bloke who wants to go to Titania, or Titania? Yeah, whatever you want to call it, that we visited last time. So, I've got ourselves a bit of extra fuel. We haven't got much money. Let's just go to Titania, and hopefully we'll be able to get something out of that, either money or supplies, and then we'll go and explore out to the west. As I said, because there isn't... Oh, God damn it. And because there isn't a huge amount of, Flibiac. God damn it. Because we can't really progress through the game that much at the moment, we can just interact with a few stores or whatever, I think the best thing to do in this third part is literally just say, sod it, let's just explore, let's not try to, make a shitload of money. However, I haven't actually had much money, so I'm down to pretty much no cash, and I've only been able to buy 3 of each fuel and supplies. It's not very much, and I'm a bit concerned that we're not actually going to get a huge distance before we just splutter to a horrendous halt. At the moment in the game, there aren't the legacies of the Sunless Sea, but that's going to be in the game at some point. There's one of those weird penis creatures. Last time I had problems looting anything that I killed. If things really get on my prick, I will actually kill them, but I'm not going to go out of my way. Oh, hang on, I've actually got some experience to spend. Select a facet or deed. Let's see, what do we want? Maybe we should actually increase our hearts. Let's have a mentor. A blind bruiser. His attempts to distance himself from his larcenous past were of mixed success. His guests were scarred and rough-spoken, and told bloody tales of smuggling and thief oaths and nameless murderers. So by the looks of it... I'm actually going to be a bit more villainous, apparently. But I also increase my hearts and iron. Alright. So that's improved thingamybobs and indeed doodahs. Are we nearly there yet? Actually, I do need to slightly change my course over in this direction. A lot of trees and things. So it does reveal, the map gets revealed in a different way to Sunless Sea. It is very much kind of like a... in the Sunless Sea it was very much kind of like cubular, wasn't it? It was very square. Whereas this one's a bit more dynamic. Come on, let's get going. I think we need to slightly change course. I think we are actually reaching it. I think we need to dock on the western side. The sky winds are calmer here. Lazy breezes prickled with pollen. Indication that we are now at Titania. Oh, I think I might need to... Oh, there we go. It isn't like the west side, it's on the north side. Right, that's fine. Now let's see if we can... Oh, careful, careful. Oh. Textbook. Once more. Oh, we can buy some more fuel and supplies, but I do actually need some cash, because I've got, as I say, sod all at the moment. Let's have a look. Still haven't quite got used to these buttons. Resume. Sovereign's 8. That's not many quids. Visit the mayor's office. Oh yeah, let's get a little port report for the lads. Hopefully, right. Yeah, this is all the stuff that we had previously. We don't need to worry about this. We just need to sort out this thing, which because I brought along a traveller, but I can't remember who or what that was. But oh, here we go. Yep. Drop off a settler. You're here. They have arrived at their destination. Whether or not they still wish to be here is another matter entirely. Encourage your passenger to disembark. Alright. A breeze wafts the sweet perfumes of wild flowers in your direction. Lovers race by in various states of undress. A giggling nudist capers after them. The settler claps you hard on the back like an old schoolmate you'd rather forget. Good show! I should say we got here in record time. Record time! Let's hope they're as eager here as you've been. Here's your reward. Oh, gained 100 quid! I've got 100 quids. Which means I can now buy some extra stuff. Oh, well, we've already done all this stuff. So let's just sort that out. Oh, what's this? Whatever. No, we don't do all that stuff. Sod it. Right, let's get some more fuel. 2 more fuels and 1 more supplies. I think that's pretty much as tapped out again. So that's good. What we've done here is a good thing. We've got some stuff. We've got plenty of stuff to go exploring out west now. Right, so this is Terra Incognita, or Spacer Incognita, or Summit. Okay, mine that asteroid. So I haven't really got a plan at the moment. I'm just going to go west. My hull is only 13 out of 30, so I've got to be careful not to crash into things or to get into any real dangerous scrapes. But so far in Sunless Skies, I've only ever come across 2 things out on the open seas of the space. Those funny purple penis monsters and the tackety barges, neither of which really put up much of a fight. Oh god, we're heading right into the dark now. So apparently there are 11 ports, or 11 places or ports, I'm not quite sure, in the Reach. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've visited 7 so far. So I'm feeling this direction might be a good one because that seems to be not too far out. And I would have thought there'd be some round, kind of like here-ish. We have, of course, our bat. But I don't want to use that because that absolutely rinses our supplies, as we've found out. I've decided that fog must mean something. Space fog may indicate that there are things closer by, like land. I've yet to quite get to grips with reading space like you read the ocean in Sunless Sea. Like you know where there's going to be, when there's hints of that there's going to be land ahead. Because sometimes there's distractions and lies. But yeah, you've got to take the hints where you can. And I seem to be coming past another bloody tree. Yeah, so that's just literally just that's not a port. That's just somewhere. Right, I'm going to follow the trail of the plants. See if there's anything actually on the other side of all this jungle. Your bat returns and sulks in its roost. Alright. Well, there's nothing closer, so... There we go. Let's go over in this direction. Seem to be using quite a lot of fuel and supplies already. So we do need to actually make landfall at some point soon. Yeah, I think we are quite nicely lined up. There we go. Now we just have to push the loud pedal. Yeah, definitely something here. A cluster of islands lie in the mists. Strings of bunting flutter. Optimistically between them. I could have read that better. Right, here we go. Oh, hello. Right, let's... I'm not convinced I can get under there. Oh! Flibge. Oh, it's Carnival. Oh, it's the night carnival. Corkery Cove. Alright, let's do a little 360. A victory 360. Right, let's dock. Oh, here we go. Polmear and Plenty's Inconceivable Circus. I was going to try and get some experience from some of the landmarks, but sod it. Let's just dock. Slow down. Oh, it's a bit small, this one. Gervais's Rest. A travelling circus has settled here. Too afraid to go further and too afraid to go back. Hang on, the circus is scared of other things? Thought everything was scared of the circus. Its clanking, gaudy locomotive scavenges such audiences as it can from nearby homesteads and delivers them for an evening of shabby, desperate big top magic. Alright. Whatever glories the circus might have known are long lost. The big top is less busy than a church on a Tuesday afternoon. Nevertheless, the usher greets you as you disembark. You're just in time, he says, making a practiced gesture towards the tent. The show is about to begin. Oh, God Lord. Aside from your crew, the tent is practically deserted. A few rubes are laid out on the benches, fast asleep. A distinguished old gentleman is reading a yellowing newspaper. No one particularly reacts when the ringmaster thunders into the ring on a horse-drawn calliope, singing of the night's delights with the enthusiasm one would expect for a full tent. Then come the acts. I won't read all of this. The humiliated magician, the bereaved acrobats, the pensive clown. After the performers have taken their bow and departed, they can be seen sitting outside their tents. Ah, here we go. We don't attend a performance. An opportunity. Enter the ringmaster's caravan. There's a ruffling of a deck of cards. He smiles wearily at you. I ask the cards about you. He draws from the top of the deck, sets them on the table. They say you can help. He then places them back into the deck and bids you shuffle and draw for yourself. The cards are the same. Oh, hello. Look at him. The Eight of Bats. That's a new one. Accept a commission to repair the magician's props. Oh, the Eight of Bats, it actually says right there. The magician's props are in need of fixing. The ringmaster sighs. Right, so what you have to do, you visit the reclusive carpenter in Port Avon. Alright, that seems very straightforward. Let's talk to the bereaved acrobat. They half raise themselves from their deep cushions in greeting and bid you sit across from them. They ask how you enjoyed the show, and before you can answer, they apologise for their performance. Without my twin there to catch me, or there to leap for me to catch, it's quite dull. Good point. Let's talk to the humiliated magician. It breaks my heart you had to sit through that. Sometimes I wonder when I left Mahogany Hall for this. Then I remember how much Plenty paid before this whole place lost its funding. Huh. Let's write reports. So we've actually got the cash. Tell the headstrong strong woman her flyers are posted. If anyone from the Reach visited the circus, they'll know to have something ready for her. Well, I need flyers posted too for that, so nope. Alright. Interesting. Huh. Right. Okay, let's have a look at this shop. All I can do is buy supplies here, nothing else. I've still got a caddy of dried tea, have I? No, I haven't. I keep forgetting how this game works. So they will buy tea, if I actually had any. And you can also sell fuel here, but you can't buy it. Well, no, because I kind of need that. Huh. Excitement. Okay. So there's the circus. I could go to Port Avon, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do a bit more exploration. I'm going to go northeast, I think. In fact, yeah, let's go out the frontier. Maybe pick up a landmark from over here, possibly. There's the bunting that was said in the original thing. Do I get anything from there? No, apparently not. So let's just head north-east. So a little bit of serpentining. Alas, I need to be tactical here. I'm going back to New Winchester for a quick boost of supplies. Oh, hello. Alexander Yang Claim. Bit of extra experience there. Right. That's good, because I am actually getting towards the end of everything, so it would be good to have a bit of a pit stop, and then we can send ourselves out again. I've compiled a couple of port reports, so that should be good for a few bits of fuel and supplies. Yeah, there we go. Almost home. Right, let's see what we can get back in New Winchester. A few port reports, gain a little bit of fuel and supplies, and also some money. So I've gained 2 favours for the Tacketies, which means I can actually get a savage secret. Let's trade this in, I think. She leans close before she speaks. Her voice is low and laden with tobacco. She shares what she knows of several motions that have not yet reached the assembly floor. Some would make changes to laws that it is helpful to know about in advance. So I've used up all my favours, and I've got one savage, dirty secret. Yes. Let's leave her behind. I don't want to go there, don't go there. So I haven't actually didn't actually make a huge amount of money for that. Which is not great, because, well, I've got a little bit of just double check. Oh god, that's very noisy. Again, I need to double check to see exactly what I've got. I've got 68 quid, which is enough to buy one each of these. One of them, and one of them. Which will probably set us out on one last adventure. But there's also a few other things, apparently. There's a new opportunity. A Pernickety Factor requests a meeting. The meeting takes several days to arrange. She rejects the Round Table as a venue and all of the cafes in the upper district, even that nice tea room under the bridges. Eventually, you agree upon the parlour at Company House. Alright. I'm looking for several disappeared colonists. I believe their destination was Hybras. It's Hybras again. Alright. And also encourage others to seek adventure. At the Round Table, a returning Skyfarer is always the centre of attention. Unfortunately for that, I need 3 Sky Stories, which I don't have. And I don't have any cash to do any repairs. And I certainly can't retire anytime soon. I need 25,000 quid. I've got 8. Well, that's pretty much all I can do here today. Let's have a look at the map, because it might be worth me travelling to Hybras, because it seems like I will earn quite a lot of stuff doing that. So here's what we'll do. We'll go east, and then we'll go south, and we can explore a bit more here. But it does seem... Let's see if I can actually find... Oh god, they've got so much stuff. So, pernickety factor, go to Hybras. And a retiring filmmaker... I've been asked to bring a filmmaker back from Hybras. So that's good all round. But also delivering a settler to Ledbetter and Stainrod Nature Reserve. I don't think I've actually found that. That doesn't look like something... Maybe I'll find it on this journey. So, let's go. And we're going back to Hybras. I said we'll do some exploration, but this sounds... Well, we'll do a half exploration, half a desperate attempt to make some cash. Hello, pal. Leave me alone. I want a huge amount of enemies in this so far. Be interested to see how tough they actually make that part of the game. So it's taken a while, but we've now reached places we haven't seen before. So I might actually put out my bat fairly soon. You can just about see that moving, but not very close, not very much. And now it's stopped completely. Oh, there we go. Just a little finicky at times. Right, let's send our bat out. Now I think we're in the middle of nowhere enough for it to be worthwhile. Nout! Oh dear. And maybe I'll go a little further east, and then we'll actually head due south to Hybras. Oh, blimey. Oh, this might be a something. Oh, it's a mate. Pretend he's not there. Oh, he's already pissed off. Oh, this actually looks like a proper-ass place. Maybe. Don't listen to that bat ever again. Oh, I'm fine. Desolation of Saliba. Okay, so it's just a landmark. I don't think we're going to find anything else around here. They tend not to cluster things too much together. So let's alter course a little and head to Hybras and complete part 1 of our 2 quests, which will hopefully... So there are definite ways of making money and stuff like that. But at the moment it's... I can't see how you'd actually really get any substantial amount of money. And as soon as you do, you'll end up having to spend it on wardrobes to actually increase the size of your hold, and then you'll probably be back to square one again. So yeah, I think you'll be in for the long haul if you try to... Oh, hello. Drifting spores clog your engine's chimney. It splutters, then it coughs, expunging them with a belch of searing steam. Yes, we are indeed in Hybras. No, now is the usual, where the hell is the port? I think... Oh, I remember this place. Here we go, yeah. And... Oh, yep, I'm lined up almost perfectly. I said, look, with a beady eye in my hull. I'm fine. Right. So, search for Madame Luminaire. She's the one who we're trying... Yeah, the filmmaker we're trying to actually get. Loud curses lead you towards an elderly woman fiddling with an antiquated camera. Its lens is trained on a pile of rotting purple fungus that resemble crocuses. She sighs and shuts the frame. That'll do. She offers a trembling hand. Lumiere! Once a renowned explorer and filmmaker, now, as you see, a cough rattles through her. Right, so she's going to give me some cash. Oh, she's already given me some cash. She's given me 22. Huh. Let's ask where... Actually, why is Hybras deserted? The Panickady factor is alarmed. This is very disagreeable. I was expecting to find people here. Disappearing like this is extremely rude. You split up... Oh, this is the bloke I brought with me, isn't it? You split up and made a quick circuit of the village. You discover tables laid out for dinner. Cold tea still in fair Nance's pot. The notes, in large print, half written for the mayor's council meeting, laid out on his desk. Abandoned bowls bob forlornly on the shallows of the marsh. You find the Piccadilly actor near the station. She holds up a piece of disintegrating mushroom that resembles a crocus. I found this near the town hall. There's a new field of them out in the forest. Is this the right voice? This is most irregular. Let's keep at it. Right. You've gained... Oh, I've gained new terrors. That wasn't good. Oh yeah, let's get a port report, actually. Whilst we're here. Explore the... Yeah, let's do that. Let's see what the... I've got 69% chance of success. Nice. Yeah! Hooray. Gardening seems to become particularly popular lately. Wheelbarrows have been cobbled together from cast-offs in the carpenter's workshop. The pernickety factor coughs away spores. There's a superior researcher on Ledbetter and Stainrod Nature Reserve who might be able to tell us more about these wretched mushrooms. Mushroom. Mushroom? Mushroom. So apparently we still actually need to find that bloody nature reserve at some point. Let's have a bit of a wander. No, nothing's going on at the moment. Where is everyone? Is anyone going to flog us some doodars? Well, we could get some fuel, because we did get some cash from the retired filmmaker, but that's it. Hybras, not great at the moment. So did I deliver that mate? Let's have a look. You have brought the penalty factor to Hybras, but then... then presumably we actually have to go... We have to go and find an expert in Hybrian fungus at the nature reserve. God knows where that is. At the moment we don't know. There's all these other stuff that we've actually got at the moment. I'm not going to bother with all that bloody carrying things around. We'd have to start buying stuff for that. Fastidious Inspector. That's stuff I've already done. Right, so let's have a look at the map. Right, so we do actually need to go back to Winchester, but we will spend a little bit of time exploring the southwest because I'm determined to find... Oh, I've gone in the wrong direction now, haven't I? I am determined to find this nature reserve, although I probably won't. So, no. Ooh, this looks foresty. Could this possibly be the nature reserve? Although that purple thing is... Gambler's Grove. No. Apparently. Actually, seriously starting to run out of stuff now. I'm being followed! I'm actually being followed this time. Turn. Oh, sod off. These... Oh, there we go. I think we need to go back to New Winchester, actually, because things are getting a bit... Oh, here we go. This actually worked this time. A Cantarcary placated. It is possibly dying, its beady eyes dull. Smoke hisses from fractures in the shell like hot springs on a volcanic tundra. There is a disastrous smell. Listen to the Cantancary's last complaint. Gain experience, or drill for the fleshy bits. Good eating. Oh, we'll actually gain supplies out of this. 100% chance. One supply, yes! Huh. Stroke of luck. Actually, well, 100%. Well, that'll keep us surviving then. Just that little bit longer. Doesn't seem to be anything else out here. Oh, God damn it. Wrong button. I need to send the bat out, don't I? Send the bat out and see what's what. Although, look at the hull. Right. Back to New Winchester. And we'll try and see what the filmmaker says about that. Oh, hello. A junior signaller receives a dose of medicinal port in the infirmary after seeing a frozen corpse. Oh, we've actually seen this before, haven't we? Jason, some No! I'm not... God damn it. You unlock this with... Yeah, I can't spend supplies. Tell him to piss off. As a result, we've gained bonus terror. Actually, we are very close to getting onto the next stage of this, aren't we? I'll just take a little diversion. Just to check out this, see if we can actually get a bit of experience out of it. Looks like another Gambler's Grove type situation. It is! Apparently there's more than one Gambler's Grove. Well, there and there. Huh, alright. Well, all good for the experience. Although we're not going to get anywhere near the top level of experience, are we? Where is that? We need to get another 2,000 before we go up another level. That's quite a lot. And we're back. Now we choose where to... Oh, yeah, we've got to do this, haven't we? Drop off Madame Luminaire. She gives you a brisk handshake as you depart your locomotive. Better accommodation than I'm used to. No, I have a premiere to plan. You're invited, of course. It'll be next week, assuming I haven't killed over. She bustles off into the smog of New Winchester. Your squabby complains that it's going to take weeks to get the spores out of her berth. £5. An occurrence, the day of the premiere quality is now. How peculiar. Alright. So, we still haven't got 3 Sky stories, so we can't do that. And we can't repair... What can we do about repairing? Because that silly woman did not bloody well give us much in the way of cash. How much have we got? 50. Oh, we got 15. That isn't very much. Huh. Right, so let's go to Company House this time. And deliver some port reports. Fuel. Oh, we haven't got anything. I think our port reports were piss, because they're from the places that we've been before. There's nowhere else we can really go then. 50. Yeah, bloody hell. Anything else we can do? Let's have a look. No, there isn't really much else we can do now. I think we can actually... we could probably like go to Port Avon and maybe scrape up some more cash, whatever. Maybe we can deliver some crockery, but they say trade doesn't really work at the moment. Not properly, anyway. I won't be able to sell that for more than I actually buy it. Huh. Fair enough. Let's have a quick final scout round. We don't want any more crew. We haven't actually lost any crew at all. We've got... The hull got very, very low, but... actually, what does these things do, then? Plus 4 quarters. The expansive wardrobe adds 3 to the hold. Bronzewood shielding adds 10 to the hull. This is just... there's a few basic weapons. And so on, really. Well, that's probably all we can really do in this run. So, let's just go out by... Let's quickly go under the bridge. Green seems to mean you can go under things. So let's just finish up with one final fatal... well, I'm going to explore this bit. There's nothing else we can do. As I say, I can't really see much in the way of progress to actually be done now, so sod it. Let's go for broke. Oh, that was worth it. Oh, yes. We are incredibly low on fuel and supplies. But by the looks of it, we will actually be able to get to one last place. Yeah, here we go. May something. Frost flillages the windows. The crew shivers. A pipe splits in the cold. Good lord. Oh, also, we've run out of supplies. Incidentally. Mutinous mutterings. Well, we can't... We'll have to gain terror because we don't want to lose any hull. There we go. Stop complaining and let's get on with it. Because we've actually... Yeah, whatever. Not going to worry about the fuel situation now because we actually have... What's this? The claim fields. Because we have arrived somewhere. Lustrum! The Escovich Peak. Gained some experience for that. Huh, so this is probably our last place then. The frantic, hustling heart of Lustrum, crowned with prospectors, peddlers and purveyors of essential and occasionally legal services. Most business takes place here, unless you're a dreamer seeking your fortune on the claim fields. What was once a pleasant small town in the mother of mountains now runs an increasingly desperate dream of riches. Fools sell their futures for the chance to mine years from the mountain's frozen sides. Smarter minds sell pickaxes, supplies, and the promise of a warm bed at the end of a bitter day's work. But, oh piss, I pressed completely the wrong button there. And we're in a pub. I accidentally went to the pub. Alright. Buy a round of drinks for the miners. How much is that? Oh, you need to... Yeah, go on then. Listen to gossip about geodes. To hear the miners talk, you'd think the rocks were alive. Alright. One prospector tells of finding a geode in the shape of a lion, apparently the mark of great fortune. Another talks of chipping away in silence so as not to startle the hours inside. Another mentions how cold the geodes are. As difficult as it is to work, a layer of thick ice underneath the snow is considered a sign of a good claim. Right, let's approach the figure in the corner. It sits wrapped in a dusty, disintegrating shroud. Valuables for sale, it wheezes, its voice throaty and high-pitched. Oh, high-pitched? Exchange for buried time, yes, please? Hang on, that sounds familiar. It offers unusual relics in exchange, or a few rusted coins that would barely buy transport to anywhere else. Talk to Mr. Pennies? Everything ends, the figure ease. Even law. For everything a reckoning. Needs help, needs hours, postpone reckoning. Shadows with thistles, rope and broken wings. What an annoying prick. So here I could exchange hours for an unworldly artifact, which I don't have any. Exchange your hours for money. I do not have any of this time that they keep on talking about. So let's write the port report. Why not? Seek a claim of my own. It will cost 100 sovereigns. Oh my god. Let's visit Sweet Jane's counting house. Listen to Sweet Jane's offer. She asked you here for a reason. She stands up and limps to a window, pulling back the threadbare curtain. Snow batters the thin window pane. The shadow of a mountain is all but lost in the blizzard. The officers of the Windward Company are visible by lantern light. I was raised by the company, you know. Children are faster workers. You understand? Her fingers drum on the windowsill. Such a waste. Where they see profit and assets, I see resource and value. She wants nameplates. Torn from London ships. I will see you adequately compensated. Okay, so that's a reflection of the other place that does exactly the same with tackety ones. Alright. She doesn't seem very useful. And then you can sell your nameplates here for various things, including Savage Secrets, which we already actually have. Let's leave her behind. There's a tea shop, where we can enjoy a lovely cup of tea, or we can speak to elusive Murgatroyd. Let's have a go. Smelling faintly of burnt hair, she tinkers with the latest invention, intended to be a ticket out of both this no-horse town and her father's control. Let's have a look at her inventions. There's various things, basically. Trade spy intelligence. Oh, she wants... Ooh! No. Well, sod her. Sod her. Oh, there's also the Windward Company, which we've now learned. Also attempt to climb the mountain. 16% chance of success. I could visit the Windward Company. Doesn't really... Oh, apparently it's closed to me. Turned away at the door. So let's not worry about that too much. Do a little bit of exploration. A Tale of Two Ports. Yep, okay. Not really done much there. And let's just check the claim fields. So, oh, here we go. Search for a claim. What do we need to do? Attempt to climb the mountain. Oh, I can't do that though, can I? Because I need better iron. Let's try it anyway. Oh! Alright. The snow is deep and much of the mountain demands scaling cliffsides and clambering across treacherous ledges. There is no way to tell how long the climb is. Eventually you climb onto the ledge near the peak and sit exhausted. The air is too thin to keep going. Well, I've actually reached the Singing Caves. This is as close as you can get to the peak. Right. A brief serenade. Half an hour into your explorations, the wind picks up. The cave fills with the sound of distant fluting. There is no tune to it, just a pleasant natural melody like the echo of bird song. Just as quickly, though, it turns sharp. Less bird song, more bird prey to a ravenous cat. The atonal screech rocks the mountain. Oh, bloody hell. Your feet crunch against something, a shard of glass, red-tinted. Looking through one side, the world seems a burning inferno. From the other, all is well. Looking closer, part of a glyph remains on the shard. Perhaps there is someone in Lustrum who would know more. Let's go down the mountain. I don't know if there's some... Where would they... Oh, hang on. No. I don't know what that was actually... Hang on. Perhaps not. Is there anyone... Oh, I'm going the wrong place again. Right. I don't know who to actually talk to actually sort that out. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. I think we will stop here, though. I think just because we are completely out of everything. We can't get any further without dying. So yeah, okay. So that's I think that's pretty much all we've got to look for in I think we've done all we can at the moment, basically, in the game. We visited 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We visited 9 out of the 11 places. I'm guessing there's another one here and another one there. And there's a nature reserve to find and stuff like that. But in this run, I think I've come to a bit of an end because I've got no supplies. So yes, I think we'll hopefully revisit this game when there's more content in it. Because it's I want to see what it's like when it's a bit more immersive. Because at the moment it's a bit sparse. But still looking very good. I do miss the flashlight mechanism from Sunless Sea. There's no real sort of benefit from sticking to the lights in this one, as far as I can tell, anyway. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. So for now, do subscribe to be notified when new things go live, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.